everybody, it's Rock and Bite. I'm going to be coming back here with an arena. This will be episode 73, so without further ado, welcome. So, I apologize for being gone these last 3 or 4 days. I thought my cold was over, but I was still sick and having a fever. Right now, I don't have a fever, and I guess you don't get a fever with a cold, but, let's just try and get as many recorded as I can in case things take a turn for the worse. So, let's see what I have to play here. Looks like we got an Athena. That's pretty rare. Well, it's hovering on Athena. It could be. We'll have a Neith, which is pretty good. We'll have a Thor. This team's looking pretty sweet. Okay, so I'm looking at a mage role right now. I could go some classic Zhong in arena. I'm thinking it. There's Raijin, there's Scylla, there's Vulcan. There's all these wonderful characters I could play here. I think I want to play Zhong. It's been quite a while, I think, since I've actually played Zhong, especially in recordings, and it was pretty much where I really started here, was with Zhong in arena, and I'd wanted to do that at some point, but I guess 73 is just as good. I'm joined today by Kindbud. As you see here, he's not picked his character yet. I'm not going to be having sound coming through and he can't hear me, so, it's whatever. I was going to lock it in, so I'm serious. Lock it. Yep, it's locked it. Boom, done. Alright, so as for skins, I use this all the time as the default. We could use that one right there, or we could use Demon Catcher. I don't remember which one I used last. It's not a big deal, guys. Like, I plan just to record Smite just onwards, up into the 400 pluses, provided nothing goes wrong. Something that is worth of note here for you guys is my W key on my keyboard is pretty much on its way out, and it doesn't like to register, and it's getting stuck. So a lot of time you might see my walking being a little bit bizarre because I'm having to primarily use auto run, which I put on the tilde key to move. Now I tried moving my whole keybinds over to the right and some of my test things to make sure everything was going all right, and no, I couldn't do it. Once you get this muscle memory in, it's sort of like trying to relearn the game. I'm playing Guan, I'm trying to do abilities mode. It was in a jungle practice, but it's whatever. Alright, so the enemy team is Twitch Mira Ymir. Nice. I want that skin. This way, I'm not a Twitcher. Holy heck, that is loud. Hopefully that's not too loud for you guys, but arena is just one of those loud ones. There must be only 10 people queuing arena right now. Well, it was like a 3-second queue for me. Very rare. Alright, we're gonna go straight into boots here. The team is like, you're gonna want beads, but I think I could literally just get away with Sanctuary. It's a very powerful item, or very active relic, and it's good with Zhong because you can use your ult. Since your ult's considered a modifier on yourself, it was not cancelled by Aegis, like a lot of people had thought back when it might have been last patch before that. Whatever. But it's also still a point and everything. That way we have access to our stun, just in case someone tries to do some blink strats on me. If Isis wants to blue, I have no downside to that. I don't clear. Or clear is a little bit better than mine right now. So the thing I'm really oh, thought you could give it to me. But it's probably better off on Thor after all. Well, maybe not. He doesn't really have the scaling. But then again, Zhong doesn't have scaling, does he? So like 75, 50, 50, 100, something like that. I guess, I don't know. Pretty sure that's what it is though. We'll go throw a tag out there, get some damage. Unfortunately, the team was first blooded. When there is some damage, we had a nice 101 damage. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, my friend is playing Isis, didn't even know that, but unfortunately it looks like he might actually die. Try and stun that off of him. Come in here. Exorcism plus some damage out. Thankfully he did not get Death Sight there. At least we got one back for it. So right now it's currently 2-2, and I have my ult and I have mana potions, and I'm ready to rock and roll. I'm scared to actually go up and actually stack my passive due to the fact that they have a Ymir, and it's very detrimental to my health. Just do my ult here, that's about all I can do. Just do everything I can, just throw all the abilities out. I take that as a good ult right there, out of Managus. That is a decent ult, even though I didn't get the kill, it's not really all I'm there for. I'm there to beat people up, whittle people down. Like, that's what you do if you go in initially with it. Let me explain that a little more clearly to you guys. If you go in initially, you're whittling people down, you're just throwing damage to everybody you can, so your allies can get the kill. Now, if you come in after, you're playing cleanup duty. You're going to come in there and you're going to mop them up. This ult is very powerful, and Zhong's combo is very powerful, so it goes well together. Now, stacks are pretty much required for this, is if you're going in initially with it, you're going to get a lot of flack on you. A lot of shit's going to be coming at you. And that 80 protections at max stack is the only thing that's going to be propping your ass up as they're just tearing you apart. So you have to do your best to get Now, I probably will be building a Book of Thoth, as I like to call it, Book of Tahuti, as it offers an amazing amount of power just for one item. It's beautiful. Yeah, I hit him with that good. Fortunately, nothing I can do about that. Back here, not back here, but back up a little bit, pop my potion, and watch for him to come down at me. They have a lot of aerial-based ults. I also have to worry about the Hun bets, because he can fear me in my ultimate, since I'm not CC immune to Zhong. You are just knock back, knock up, slow immune. I really wished it would be like root immune, but you know, it's what are you gonna do, right? What are you gonna do? Maybe it'd be too powerful. I trust high res to generally handle things properly. In the sense of the word, mistakes are made here and there, but this one's probably alright. Oh damn! I'm not even gonna bother trying to stack that. I mean, 2 of them is not really worth it anyway. There's 4 protections, 8 in the ultimate. That's some pretty good damage. Unfortunately, we just didn't have the necessary explosions to bring it down. Ooh, tried to help him. It's a no-go. It's good ass little stacks. I'm gonna back up. Out of mana. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. I love Zhong. His voice pack is so good. I know if anyone who's followed up to my channel so far, they'll know that I've said multiple times. I used to be, traditionally, whenever I started, I was a Zhong main for the longest time. It took a long time for me to transition over to playing Guan, because I was like, I just love tanky mages. Just love playing tanky mages. I want to bring boom, but I also want to be somewhat tanky while doing it, and the heal was just a bonus. Now, I did transition over to a tanky character with a heal. Now, this was primarily based off of League of Legends, which I never did any recordings of because I was garbage at it, but you'll probably understand why when I say this in a second. But I used to be a Taric main, Taric support main at that, so a tanky character with a heal. And Guan used essentially a tanky character with a heal. Granted, he, I'd say, would overall be in a better state than Taric is. And granted, this is based off of old information. I don't know if they reworked that guy, so, you know, don't rip my head off for that. So get him. Ah, it's no go. Try and do some damage here, help him out. Oh, it's slightly too short, so I get put on instant. I don't remember his exact numbers. Oh, hi. I'll stun you too. We'll just all stun you. Because all of us will stun you. Fortunately, there is the execute, so we're going to be looking to back up a little bit here. I was actually suspecting that a Hunbats will come flying in there and hit us with, well, not flying in, jump in there and then hit us with his Fear No Evil, See No Evil, whatever they call his ult. The one that's all the fear and stuff that no one wants to deal with because it's horrifying and gets you killed. I don't have beads yet, and I really would like to get beads, so never know. Maybe I could pick up a Hided Urchin, which is not bad on Zhong. More stacks, more prots. So you pick that up, and then you'd have that and pop a shell or something. That's what you'd get there, and then you'd just be more or less immortal on your ultimate. At least to most things. Like Alquang, he'll shred you incredibly fast. The Hunter, of course, will shred you real fast. Other than that, you don't have much to worry about unless you're still getting mobbed by like everybody at once. He can be pretty tanky. So he does have a really high base health pool, as well as protections. Well, his physical protections aren't very high, but his magical, they scale, so, you know, it's special. Alright, so let's get Book of Thoth, y'all. I don't remember making this build, but I did. Maybe I should do a Zhong build. I don't know if I've done my Bacchus build that I want to do yet either. I don't know, guys. You gotta give me some time to get my bearings back here. After being out of the game, so to speak, for so long, and being, you know, violently ill, it can be a little bit hard to get my bearings back. Let me check my ping real quick. Something good. I've noticed I've been having a lot of pings. I've been able to play a little bit, like during the day, you know, while not able to record, and I was, you know, feeling a little bit better then. And my ping was spiking up and down just like crazy. I'm talking like from 60, which seems to be the norm that I average, sometimes a little bit lower, to jumping up to over like 200-300. I'm thinking that's a server issue. There's no other game, no other MOBA that I play, such as if I jump on League or I guess Heroes, none of those would actually have that issue happen. Yeah, beautiful.
I could have saved them.
Behind us. On my way, my friend. There's Alquang over there.
Behind us.
Behind us. Okay, so Athena did not keep going, or was that Thor? I don't want to go after Alquang by myself because that would be a very quick death for me. I have nothing left right now. Fortunately, we did leave them behind, which is not necessarily the best thing to be doing. Anyway, up next, or this, I think it's Sprint actually. Up next, I'm gonna go and pick up Spear because Spear is still really good on Zhong. That is a lot of pin. Everything, almost everything he has is dots. You know, half his kit is actual dots, and that's beautiful. Because you can apply Spear so scary fast. Okay, I guess I don't get to have her. She's probably stacking herself. No, she's done stacking. Alright, whatever. I would call it out, but it's really not a big concern of mine. I'd like to be able to stack. It's more trouble than it's worth to explain to people that Zhong Kui stacks. Indeed, he does stack. I think Ice is actually stacking. Yeah, that's fine. If they're actually stacking, that's fine. It's whatever. They're permanent stacks. Excuse me, still not recovered from that. Maybe it wasn't a cold. I don't know. Maybe I had the flu or something. But oh god, hope I can keep this together for the video. So I really want to be recording. Woo! Good thing I'm Zhong Queen. I just healed the whole thing back up. Oh, I love Queen's heal. It's so good. 80 plus 40, and that hits 3 times, provided you hit 3 targets, of course, with your tagging and that. The mana is a worthwhile trade-off. So I see the Hunbats has picked up a Wing Blade, so I'm not going to get him off me very easily. And it makes your gym less viable, so does Sprint. I probably won't be building gym anyway. It's very situational pickup if you do get it. Well, if it applied on basic attacks, you know, it'd probably be really good. That'd be like gym up binding, but then it'd probably be too good at that point. I mean, I'm not advocating for Frostbound Hammer for magicals, because that was I don't like facing on physicals either. Back in the day, I say back in the day, not too long ago, you'd see Robin every game. He'd be running around. Did everything I could there, took that soul over. I think my heal came in there at the right moment in time. Ooh, I messed up. Paulo's probably going to come over here for me. There we go. Ah, couldn't get him in time. Now he should be dead. Did you see there he managed to get that shot? I was unfortunate that I was not able to dodge at that side. That did a significant amount of damage to me. Let's see what it's got. That's pretty scary. Whoops. I hit that. We'll pick this up, and that'll give us quite a bit of damage. It's so much pin. The power. Let me get into it a little bit with you guys here. Zhong Kui's scaling, while it's cool at high amounts of numbers, like the 100% on the ult and the 75% on the 1, these other abilities are 50% of pop, so that they have good base. You see, this is 300 base, 275, 280, and then 700 after all hits. Max. I'm talking max ranks here. So that is a lot of base damage, especially on a character who's doing this all in an AoE setting. So typically, I'd say you'd want to favor pin over power. You'd get more value out of it. Now, I'm not saying avoid all power and just only get pin, because you need some power with your pin. But ideally, you're going to want to get a lot of pin on Zhong, because you're going to be hitting people a lot. A lot of people a lot. That's no go. But just, you know, think about it. Do your own tests on it. I've done quite a bit of testing with Zhong myself, but I'm not saying I'm the ultimate authority on it. There's people who are just loads better at Zhong than myself, especially since I've not been practiced up on Zhong for quite a while. I'm just running off of old muscle memory that I have at this point. Now, would have a lot more survival stacks. Thankfully, I was able to get it. Oop, let me get away from that. I want to get ulted. Now, see the team's going in over here. I have my ult. I don't have my actives, but give it a shot. Throw a tag on him to pop that. That should be. Oh, they popped a shell for it. That's really brutal if you have people do that to you when you play Zhong Kui, because that more or less shuts your ult down, sadly. But the spear will offer quite a bit. Now, granted, they did take away the percent on that, so that sucks. It sucks if they did that, but it's still a lot of flat pin. Pop all that. That'll give me a lot of protection against Thanatos, especially since I don't have a lot of health and I'll have protections there. I might pick up a hide. It's starting to look more valuable to me, especially since they have a lot of characters who can get up on me and they're heavy hitters, such as the Apollo. Since he's hard for them to hold back. You guys believe they're buffing Apollo? What's up with that? But more importantly than that, Guan Yu skin's coming, guys. I already got Jim saved up. Hopefully it's only 600. It's gonna be an event. Pop this and sprint away. It was so worth to use that sprint to get away. Plus I got a little poke in return. See, I did take the risk of not getting beads, but I feel like I could get away without it, and I did. And this is 20 second less cooldown, so essentially I just use beads to get out of that, but with less cooldown. So I could. Oh, I didn't know Thor was in there. My bad, buddy. Now you can hit through walls, so don't be afraid to do that. I don't have my ult, so this is really I'm getting a lot of focus in these fights. I don't have my ult, so I mean, of course I would be. I'm playing the mage. Okay, I need to start backing up a little bit. Fortunately, there's nothing I have to deal with this. Oh, the ice is coming in with a beautiful ult right now. Beautiful ult that did cause him to scatter quite a bit. Around here. Ah! I'm gonna do a little bit of damage. I have my ult up now. It's unfortunate I didn't have it at the start of the team fight. Dodge that. Around here. Yeah, there we go. Like this. He won't be able to get out. This is going to slow him, but he does have slow immunize too, which I don't see on him at the moment. Apollo's coming in around the back. I'm going to squeeze out the back myself. Well, unless we're going in here. Make sure he's out of this fight for the rest of the fight. We should probably be looking to, yeah, I was about to say we should probably be looking to disengage at this point because we're getting really deep in there and they're actually getting respawns on top of respawns. Up next, I could get more power or I can grab some survivability. Right now, I feel I could literally use with a Hide of the Urchin, and it's such a good item. I really love some more power, but I think this is just my best way of actually surviving the team fights. A wise choice indeed, my friend. Hide of the Urchin is probably the best defensive item in the game currently, as it offers magical and physical with health and mana. And it's no small amount. It's literally, what is it, like 65 max attack strength? You have to get those stacks. Still, it's beautiful, beautiful item. I don't know where I'd be without it anymore. How strong damage all got buffed up and stuff. Got that extra protections there. I have been neglecting my stacks on Book of Thoth, but it's not like Transcendence. It's not as not as important that you stack it up. Though you want to try, it's not like make or break like Transcendence is. Mages generally have higher mana pools than say a warrior or hunter would, or assassin. There we go. That was a good ult. That did a lot of damage to everybody. Yeah, I got 12 assists. That would explain why I have more assists on Zhong, because I like to play him in that whittle him down so your teammates can get the kills and get fed. Nice, he rolled to the wall as well, and then I full healed. Nice. I guess everyone else is backing. I might as well back myself and pick up some more power. Because now that I have those protections, I just got 3 stacks already. There's more stacks. Just all of the protection. Look at 107, 98. And I only have a little bit of stack on my passive and only 3 almost. Beautiful. As for power, let's look over here. Do we want to ban cross? Maybe. It's a lot of power. We could go straight into like this. Maybe we'll be able to get up there. We'll be able to pick up a Rod of Tahuti. Could go for a Chronos Pendant. Some more cooldown would be nice. More cooldown. Some cooldown in general. We'll think about it. We'll give this all a little think. Do what I could to him. Oh, nice. Nice job. That was beautiful play by Thor, getting it cleaned up there. Making the kills even. Nice job to Athena for cleaning that up over the Fury and good chance to get out. I see Apollo flying right. Yeah, I did. There's Apollo. I'm suspecting, yeah, that's what I was thinking is going to go on the ices. I just didn't get to say it in time. I missed my stun, unfortunately. Molt is not up yet. Get away from me, Neith, you're gonna get killed. Ah! Alright, Humbet's gonna jump on me. Oh, thank God he didn't. Unfortunately, Neith might have to pay the price for that. See if I can get away. Thank you so much, Neith, for getting me out of there. Yeah, she should be fine. She's a hunter. She's got a bunch of life steal. I would say thank you, but I think it would come off as like a cocky thing at that point. I really wish I had enough health to turn around there. That would have been beautiful. Nice job.
Nice job.
They thought that nice job there. You gotta be respectful whenever you come in. Yeah. Yes. You gotta be respectful when you come in and take something that they probably had for themselves. I just really didn't want him to like do enough damage just to finish off, because their damage can be rather bursty as a hunter. Yeah, see, he has crit as well, so his damage would be rather bursty. It looks like a really old style hunter build, no chins or anything on it. Granted, I'm not up to date on current hunter builds. Maybe they did swap back then. I just know they haven't nerfed chins yet. Ugh. Thinking on whichever comes first. I'll either get Chronos Pendant or oh no, it's close. It's close to Rada Debuti. We got Thanatos going up in the air. Stun him. Oh god, if you're right in the wall, that's rough. Oh, my ult was down for 1 second. No! Ring around the rosy. Oh, shit, Ao Kuang, no! Ao Kuang's right there, so I'm really concerned that he's going to come out here and hit me with a wild stone. Alright guys, so what you seen there was me showing off my out of practice of Zhong trying to go up and ult when I had a few seconds left on it. Oh well, we got Ride to Booty now, so we got so much power, it's going to be beautiful. Look at that, boom! Deleted. Get that extra 2 pops on him. Yeah, 86. Maybe hit him 5 times. There's someone behind us, I'm just not paying attention. Oh god. Commentary, man. It'll do it to you. Ah. Come on. Take it. Nice shot, Neath. Commander Neath. We'll go for stacks here, but I really want to... Yeah, I want to choose my tag to throw it on somebody with Storm. Let's see how Humbets has that up. Let's take a look. Ao Kuang's got his little poke. He's going to be really tanky. I don't want to deal with it. No one wants to deal with it. Look at their actives. Wasn't able to get to him on time. No, I don't have ult. This is where cooldown would have came into play, and I maybe should have gotten more cooldown. Or rather, some cooldown. I keep saying more. I don't have any. Oh yeah, I get that like 5-man tag. Beautiful. I so wish I had Molt right now. I really wish I had Molt right now. But I'm going to go ahead and back up here. And yeah, the game should more or less be wrapped up here shortly. I could go ahead and build some cooldown here at the end. It doesn't really matter. Let's grab a breastplate. Probably not going to get... No, I'm not going to get to it, rather. Look at that. The game's almost over. Go ahead and just jack that kill, because that's mine. Team fight, yeah. Yes. Yes. GG, guys. VVGG. Good game. The only thing that would save them would be... Oh, come on. It is a good game. We totally got this. Our enemies played really well. You guys played well. We all played well. More or less. So we made some mistakes, but we redeemed from it. Waving. We're attacking over those minions real quick. So I have sprint. I'd like to end this in just a terrific battle, but it is a little concerned that something could happen. We don't want to happen. There we go. Go in there Kui style and just explode everything. Just dump a bucket of damage on them. But you see my protections at the end. This is without my passive at all. I was extremely tanky. So happy to be back. Hopefully it's this time for real, guys. I'm thinking that I'm over with that whole not feeling good and fever stuff. Hopefully. So what is that? Anyway, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you're hanging in there after that absence, I apologize once again for that. YouTube.com/rockbite. Alright guys, goodbye.